Community college should be free for everybody. Sometimes we wish everything in life was free. I'm not saying this wouldn't be nice, but we would all get what we want really easily. Nothing comes for free in life, and working hard for it makes it even better when it's accomplished. Having community colleges with free tuition would help dreams that we have that we are working for. Not only would it help people that could get by without help, it would also give low-income people a chance to get a better education. Not having to worry about paying for tuition gives students more time to concentrate on their studies instead of work. Lastly, the government could easily make some adjustments to make this proposal work. There are many people who want to go to college but don't have enough money to pay for it. There are many people, not just recent high school graduates, who would like to go to college. Not everybody can afford the tuition cost, plus the cost of books and the cost of living. This lack of money should never be able to stop someone from going to school and achieving their dreams. Community college tuition rates vary by state, but so does the cost of living. For example, the average cost for a full-time student going to a community college in Iowa is $157.05 per credit hour. Full-time students must be enrolled in at least 4 classes, and most are 3 credit hours. You take 4 classes times 3 credit hours, you get 12. Take the 12 credit hours times the $157.05, you get $884.60 per semester. Now, if you take 2 semesters a year, you double that. This is without tuition fees and books. Fees can range from anywhere from $0 to $35 depending on where you go to school at, and your books have a massive range in price. Some books cost $50, other books can cost over $200. The cost of living in Iowa is relatively cheap compared to the rest of the United States, but if you only have a part-time job, you won't be able to pay for everything. This is where scholarships, financial aid, and Pell Grants come to help. There are many ways to pay for schooling, not only from your own pocket, but financial aid, scholarships, and student loans. Financial aid can help a lot when going to college, especially if you come from a low-income family. If you come from a wealthier family, you might not get enough to pay for your tuition, but this money doesn't need to be paid back, and you can use it for whatever you want, like your books or school supplies or an extra class. Scholarships are always nice to have as well because they don't have to be paid back, and you can use them for anything too. Student loans are the last resort for most people. You can borrow as much as you need, but this money gets paid back. This can put people into debt for the rest of their lives, and sometimes it's pretty hard to get accepted for a loan. Having free tuition would help college students concentrate on their studies better instead of their jobs. When paying for college on your own, college students begin to get caught up in their jobs rather than paying attention to their studies. The stress of worrying about paying for school or student loans on top of paying for a cell phone, a car, rent, or other necessities can make the concentration of studies fall significantly, leading to failing or dropping out. If community colleges were tuition-free, students would be able to concentrate better on their studies and possibly manage their money better. If students are concentrating more on their studies, they will be able to graduate on time and be ready to find jobs that go with their degree. Most jobs nowadays require some kind of post-secondary education. The government can pay for the cost of making community college tuition-free. One way the government can make community college tuition-free is by raising the taxes on the wealthy. With these people paying the amount that they should already be required to, would help out with the budget for making community college tuition-free. The government could also close all the loopholes that companies jump through to not have to pay the full amount of taxes that they are supposed to. If community college becomes tuition-free, the government can use the money given in financial aid to also help pay for the budget. Barack Obama proposed to make community college free. He said federal funds would cover 3/4 of the cost, while the participating states would cover the other quarter of the cost. Tuition-free community colleges work well in other countries. Free college in Europe has been popular, and the outcome has been positive so far. Students going to college have barely any student loans taken out over the course of their college careers. The average amount in Finland was only $1,200. This is $14,300 less than the average student in the U.S. Most of the money used in Finland is to pay for the cost of living while in school, rather than paying for school in general. If you were to go to Canada, the average amount that students pull out for a loan is $4,421. This is still low compared to the amount students pull out in the United States. As you can see, having community colleges with free tuition would benefit anyone who is wanting to get a post-secondary education. People who come from low-income families would have the chance to go to college and not have to worry about a massive financial problem and going into debt. Students would also be able to focus on their studies rather than a job, and the government can find ways to make this proposal work. Seeing that it seems to work in other countries means it could work in the United States. This may not be the easiest proposal to overcome, but the toughest things never come easy.
Good.
Oh,